my friends. Today we are going to witness one of the greatest showdowns in animation history. Haminations versus Bugs. Which one of them has more aura? This is a very important question. These guys are both homies, they're both animators, and they made a video telling embarrassing childhood stories. Who is more embarrassing and cringe? And who has better aura? We are going to find out today. Are you ready, my friends? This is going to be a good one. If you like this video, support it, and let's do it!
Today, I am joined by one of my best friends, Bryson from Haminations.
I don't know about... I mean, I'm definitely your best friend.
Hold up!
I've given you money.
Pause. Pause. The two of us will be sharing some of our most embarrassing childhood stories.
I've got a few about Nate. I can share about him.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Yeah, do it.
You're good, bro. Bryson, you are the guest, so you could start us off here, because I don't want to go first.
All right, you want me to start us off? Okay, so my family, there's a lot of us, okay?
Yeah.
I have 4 siblings, and I'm the second to youngest, so we're a hand-me-down family, okay? Most of my clothes were hand-me-downs in middle school.
Your 70-year-old grandpa's cotton sweater for winter.
No, it's the siblings,
at
Nate. It's
school.
the siblings. I don't think Bryson could do hand-me-downs now. He's like 6'3". I believe that Bryson is now the largest man in his family, but I could be wrong.
I was at school, and I was wearing a sweater. It was kind of like...
It was a sweater? Dude, I didn't even know about this story.
No way!
Wait, hold up.
It was. I'm
Crazy.
wearing this sweater. It's like red and white striped. Although it wasn't exactly red, it was slightly pinkish. I'd say salmon, okay? Salmon and white striped sweater.
Where's Waldo?
Whatever. Put on the cap. Boop. I'm walking through the halls and I see this girl that's wearing the same sweater
Oh
as
no,
me.
not the green
The
woman!
same sweater, and like immediately when I said it, I was like, oh. Like I was like, hey, we're wearing the same sweater. She looks at me
no.
and she hits me with one of these, like the judgmental up and down look.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
Oh no.
oh my gosh, this must have been my sister's sweater. Like this is a woman's sweater.
No, bro, she's not bothered about you wearing the sweater because it's a woman's sweater. It's because she thinks you're not cool and you make her look less cool by wearing the same sweater. Women lose their minds when they accidentally match someone. Sweetheart, is that correct?
I actually like matching with my friends. We all coordinate outfits together.
Right, because you coordinated it. But if you accidentally matched with a person you didn't like, you would lose it.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, she refuses to answer. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this must have been my sister's sweater. Like this is a woman's sweter.
It wasn't your grandpa's. It was your grandma's. It was your grandma's.
It was my
Whoa.
sister. Well, actually, I don't know if it was originally hers, so maybe.
Your sister's sweater that came from your grandma.
But in all likelihood, she was judging me. It's also possible that she was jealous that I was wearing it better than her.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, nice sweater. Mine's better.
It's the same sweater. It looks better on this body, okay? Anyway, that was not fun.
Dude, okay, well, this first one of mine is, oh gosh, here we go.
Lay it out. Lay it out. Let it out.
When I was like 12 or 13, I was on a family vacation, and it was our last night, and at the resort we stayed at, they had like this, like all-you-can-eat buffet. So
Okay.
it was the last night,
Wow.
so I wanted to take full advantage of this buffet. It was also free. It was a part.
If I am not 300 pounds by the time we leave this hotel, I have not done my job. I understand, Nate. We've all been there with the buffet. When I was in first year university and I was really into lifting weights, you know, a little more than I am now, you know. I know y'all think I'm pretty jacked right now, but trust me, there was a time when I was jackeder. But we had a Chinese buffet near my hometown called Mandarin, and I remember going there with the homies. I weighed myself before and after, and I think I ate 5 pounds of food.
They had like this, like all-you-can-eat buffet. So it was the last night, so I wanted to take full advantage of this buffet. It was also free. It was a part of the resort. So I start going ham.
Yeah,
Like, they had,
you were
like,
12. You
the
didn't pay
chocolate
for
fountain, the tacos, sushi if you wanted it, desserts. So much
Wow.
food, stuffed myself. So then the
Yum.
next morning, as we leave to go to the airport, I woke up like super sick.
Oh,
Like my stomach
Uh-oh.
was destroyed,
Uh-oh.
like so bad. And I seriously think I got like some type of like food poisoning like from that night or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of food. They went with quantity, not quality.
Right.
That sushi is like gas station expired sushi.
Yeah, they're like some 12-year-old would eat this.
They were right.
Dude, yeah, so we get to the airport and I'm like, my stomach is obliterated. And as we're walking through TSA, a fart starts to come on.
Not the fart!
But it was one of those where like you just fart against your will. Like it just had to.
Yeah.
Like it just had to.
No
And
choice.
I'm going through TSA.
Clenching with all your might, and it doesn't matter.
Dude, yeah, and it slips. But the thing is it didn't make any noise, so that wasn't the bad part.
Did it set up the
bad
metal
part
detector?
is the fart was wet. It was wet.
Well, that changes everything. You just spent 20 seconds calling it a fart, and now you tell us it wasn't a fart? I knew a fart would be, like, embarrassing, but I figured it would be, like, a 4 on the embarrassing scale. Then you tell us it wasn't just a fart. And that brings this story from a 4 to a 9.
It was wet. And, dude, I'm wearing shorts as I'm walking through TSA.
Oh, no.
As I start feeling something, like, trickle down my leg.
Too much detail.
Hell no! Hell no!
Down my leg.
That's not called a fart, Nate. That's called.
Yeah, bro.
That's a.
I literally, like, myself going through security while it's, like, running down my leg. And I'm, like, looking around, making sure
Why'd
no
you
one's
animate
seeing
it?
what's going on right now. And they're like, you know, and I'm like panicking. They're like, come on, it's your turn.
You get scanned. You get scanned.
Oh, they
Like,
pat it down?
Are scanners picking up something right between your butt cheeks?
Yeah, I'll take the pat down instead. No! Oh my gosh, kids, you know, when you're going through airport security, you can be like, listen, just pat me down. I'm allergic to radio frequencies or whatever. And then they will pat you down. If he asked for a pat down during that situation, he would probably not get allowed on his flight. If I were working airport security and someone made me touch, I'm not even gonna use the foul word that they use. I would be like, listen, I don't get paid enough for this. Go on to secondary inspection.
Are scanners picking up something right between your butt cheeks?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pat you down. They pat you down. There's like a squelch.
Yeah. So thank God I make it through TSA all right with no one noticing.
my
But then,
Wow.
you know, since I was a kid, I grabbed my
Smells.
mom right after we got through security, and I was like, "Here's the deal. Like, I have running down my leg.
My fart is on the floor, Mom.
Please save me. I don't know what to do. She takes my suitcase, grabs me a new pair of underwear and shorts, and I run to the bathroom to get changed. All right. I think I'm good.
Honestly, one of the few times in life where you happen to have a change of underwear with you. Honestly, you'd think the airport is like the worst time to have an embarrassing, gross, messy moment. But actually, it's one of the best because it's one of the only times ever where you just so happen to be carrying a bag of spare clothes. Honestly, worked out. Not that bad. That's pretty good.
Pair of underwear and shorts, and I run to the bathroom to get changed. All right. I think I'm good, right? Well,
The sequel.
so then we get to our gate, and we're seated there, and the way it's positioned is like we're seated in like a row of other people and other families, and then right across in front of us is the bathroom. And lo and
Okay.
behold, boom, another fart just out of my will. My pants again. And I just look at my mom. I look at my mom.
Mom, it's time for the sequel. You remember how Terminator 2 was better than the first one? Well, that happens with farts as well.
I just look at my mom. I look at my mom. I'm like, mother.
It happened again.
Mother hell.
It happened again.
So then, you know, in front of all these people, my mom, you know, opens up my suitcase again, grabs a new pair of underwear, a new pair of shorts.
All right, round 2,
I run into
boys.
the bathroom and I change again. So I make my way back again, bro. And I'm like, oh no.
What did I eat?
No.
And then I hit my mom with, Mom, it happened again. The family started like catching
Wow.
on, where it's like my mom opens up my suitcase again,
Bro,
grabs
just
another.
okay. Stay in the bathroom until your flight. Get it all out, Nick. I don't want to paint a picture in anyone's head, but at that point, bro, go to the bathroom and stay in the bathroom for a little bit, okay? You can get through this. You just need to stay in the bathroom. Also, I do want to say this is the first video I've seen where Bugs is actually like just talking like a normal person and not like he's reading a script, and I like the vibes.
The family started like catching on, where it's like my mom opens up my suitcase again, grabs another pair of underwear,
She's like,
another
sorry,
pair of shorts.
he's got the liquid Hershey squirties right now.
Yeah, literally.
Dude, you gotta,
I hate when people
at a
call it
certain
that.
point, you gotta like take the reins here. Like, lock in.
You take
clench
your own
harder.
bag, bro.
I made it on the airplane with no issues, but
My gosh.
never eat at a free buffet with sushi, free tacos,
The
and
day before
a
your flight.
chocolate fountain.
Well, I mean, we can move on to my next story, but nothing I can say is gonna top the triple feature. There was this girl, I had forgotten her name, and I was like, we've known each other too long for me to not know her name. Like, we've been in this class for all year.
Dude, I need to get better at that.
I suck at it. So I'm talking to this other guy. I'm like, I forgot her name. He's like, dude, you know what you have to do to remember a girl's name? I'm like, what? He's like, you just go up and say, yo, what was your name again? And then when she tells you, you go, no, I meant your last name. And then you'll have the whole thing. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Okay.
That's
I
valid.
was like, all right, fine, I'll try. I was like, hey, what was your name again? She's like, it's Grace. I was like, no, I meant your last name. She's like, oh, Adams. I was like, oh, haha. And I feel like she could tell that I was full of it. And I just felt like a manipulator and a liar and a terrible person. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I got it.
No, you fumbled. No.
Okay, well, honestly, I mean, I had no problem remembering people's names in my classes ever until university when I was in classes of like 400 people. Then obviously we don't learn each other's names, but I never had an issue remembering people's names, and I was offended. Actually, I don't even think anyone ever didn't know my name. Maybe, I don't know. They wouldn't talk to me if they did. Anyway, I don't know how this was a struggle that they actually went through. Don't you take attendance every single day? Like, I'm autistic and have ADHD, and I still knew people's names. I didn't pay zero attention during attendance.
I got it. I'm sorry. I got it.
No, you fumbled. No.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, all right, I gotta go. But there were several moments growing up that I knew I was doing too much. So here's one of them. I was 12 years old visiting a friend's house. The dad had the remote and he was picking a movie for us. So he's scrolling through and like checking the vibe in the room. Okay, everyone's like, oh, I like this one. I like that one. One of them was Despicable Me. Some of the kids wanted to watch it. I did not want to watch it.
Never seen
I
one
was
to this
12,
day.
You know, I was like, not Despicable Me. Not Despicable,
Despicable Me hater.
Not Despicable Me. Not just like I just kept saying that, and the dad turns to me and goes, I think we know where you stand on the issue.
Yeah, get him!
And I was like,
Get him. Oh, get him. Honestly, shout out to dads like that. I think there are times as a child that I should have gotten that treatment a little more than I did. To be completely honest, I did too much many a time in my life. And there should have been a strong dad to tell me, hey, Robert, shut up. Actually, no, I think I was pretty well behaved. I think I was more obnoxious in school than I ever was at friends' houses. I think I knew how to behave. Hey, what's your name? Freddie Jones? Oh, Freddie Jones. Shut up.
What's your name?
Freddie Jones.
Freddie Jones. Shut up.
I think we know where you stand on the issue.
Ooh.
And I was like, let me sit down.
Yo.
I'm like, why am I doing too much? I only had to say it once. I don't know why I said it 18 times.
There's nothing worse than the feeling that comes from getting in trouble by someone else's parent.
Oh, yeah. That shut me up. I didn't say another word for like 2 hours.
Despicable Me 1 and like, guys, let's throw on Despicable Me 2 while we're here.
Whatever, doesn't bother me. Whatever. All right, Nate. Lay out another embarrassing story for us, will ya?
This next one is like the most embarrassing moment I could like recall back from like when I was the youngest I've ever been. So this was all the way back in kindergarten. So in kindergarten, we had this thing where like we had like table stations where like every table kind of had like a different subject that you learned. But your table groups, you get put into a group of 5 and it's all random. And I get selected with 4 other girls.
Ladies, man. Ladies.
Yo.
Ladies. I'm trying to do my work. Ladies.
I'm trying to do my 1 + 1.
Yo.
Ladies,
Ladies, I'm
please.
doing my times tables.
So we're at the reading table. One of the girls starts to read, and I think all the attention is currently on her.
Bridge
And
to
bro, like my little kid
Terabithia?
self.
I don't think they were reading Bridge to Terabithia in kindergarten. But go off, my king.
All the attention is currently on her. And bro, like my little kid self, in front of a bunch of
Just
girls, I
picking
don't
the
know why,
nose?
I start digging for gold.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like secretly just trying to like pick away back there thinking no one's looking at me.
You think it's secret. It is not nonchalant. Like you're like 2 knuckles deep in there.
Yeah.
And dude, I'm like mid-pick. And all of a sudden,
I'm gonna keep it real, homies. This is the bane of my existence. I have messed up nasal cavities, and I do my absolute best to not have to take care of it in public, but I do have to do my little blows here and there. This thing is like a faucet that never stops. Well, like it stopped, you know, it's not always running, but I'm saying like literally, like probably like at least 10 times a day I have to blow my nose. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's just always like that. And so you gotta learn to be very nonchalant and blow your nose properly, you know? Because culturally, we've accepted seeing people blow their nose, like into a tissue. We have no problem with that. But as soon as you try to do it like we used to do in the cavemen days before tissues existed, suddenly you're like some kind of criminal. They treated me like a criminal.
I was in the 3rd grade and people treated me like a criminal because I killed somebody.
You're like 2 knuckles deep in there.
and dude, I'm like mid-pick. And all of a sudden, the teacher is like, Nate, why are you picking your nose right now? And I'm like, I freeze. And all the girls look at me. And then she doubles down and she hits me with, you need to go wash your hands and then we can continue the lesson.
Valid. I'm on the
Yo,
teacher's side
get
here.
him.
No, what?
Yes, bring back shame.
Well, you're
In
making
front
it
of
an
the girls,
awkward
too?
moment.
Come on.
Yeah, come on,
like,
in front of
come
the
on.
huzz.
I don't agree. I don't agree with the whole like Nate, get up and go to the bathroom and like making it a whole scene. Just say like Nate, get a tissue. Just say it like that. You don't need to. Young Nathan, I insist that we pause this moment of literature and I announce that you must go to the bathroom and wash your hands. And making it a whole thing, I don't think that's necessary.
In front of the girls too? Come on.
Yeah, come on,
like,
in front of
come
the
on.
huzz.
Yeah, like, in front of the huzz? Come on. Like, let a guy pick, all right? Like, sometimes you gotta. So I had to get up. I had to get up from the table while they paused the lesson for me to go to the bathroom down the hall, wash my hands, come back, sit down, and then resume the lesson. Like,
Awkward.
come on.
And
What?
then you started picking your nose again.
The sequel happens again.
Nah.
Yeah, you deserve it.
What do you have up your sleeve next for us, Bryson?
Okay, so you know me. I like Legos.
What? No. All
right, all
You
right,
don't. Wait, you
all
like
right.
Legos?
All right, lay it on, whatever, dude. So my parents got me 2 suitcases for Christmas. They got me a normal suitcase
And a Lego
and one that
suitcase?
looked like a Lego brick. Like it was like a big red, like 2x3 Lego brick.
Oh, heck yeah. That's sick.
And so I was about to go on a trip to visit my friends in Ireland. So I'm sitting
Wow.
in my room looking at my 2 suitcases. I'm like, this is the safe option. But this one has personality, okay? This is quirky. This is a conversation starter.
For the huzz. For the huzz. Ladies!
You have the Lego
Ladies!
suitcase? Oh, you're so quirky.
Ladies!
I decided, I was like,
That said no grown woman ever. said no grown woman ever. Well, actually, maybe if you're trying to score an autistic baddie, you know, maybe. But if your suitcase looks like a Lego brick, I'm like, yo, that thing's sturdy. You can trust that thing to go through security and get banged around. I feel it. I feel like it is a safe option because it's a brick.
oh, you're so quirky. You're
Ladies.
so funny. I decided, I was like, you know what? What the heck? You only live once. So I take that
I'm
out
taking
there,
the
I make
brick.
my way out, have a great trip with my friends. And I was like, all right, this is a cool and quirky thing to do. Then my flight was super early in the morning. It was literally like 4 in the morning. I gotta wake up.
That's the worst.
I go to the airport. I am not feeling joyous and whimsical at this time, okay? I'm in there with my bright red Lego suitcase, like, it
I thought this would be awesome.
my vibe anymore because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I get there, I like wait 2 hours for the plane to get there, and then as I'm getting on the plane,
Sorry, little boy. No cringe suitcases allowed. Little boy, I'm sorry, but unfortunately you have brought cringe onto the airplane and we cannot allow it. Wait a minute. We make exceptions for people with disabilities, and you've got your Lego suitcase and you're 24, so if you can just give us your paperwork.
No, I'm sorry. It's awesome, Bryson. It's sick. It's totally sick. Keep it up, bro. It's totally cool and not cringe.
and then as I'm getting on the plane, this was a smaller plane than the one that had brought me out. So the overhead compartments were smaller. So I get my suitcase,
no.
and, you know, there's a line of people behind me. Everyone's trying to get on the plane. And I go to put the suitcase into the overhead compartment.
Oh no, the
and
bricks.
It's not fitting.
brick
little
links.
Lego studs that are sticking out.
Oh, are catching.
These serve no purpose, by the way. They serve no purpose. It's not extra storage.
No, it's for if you get another one and you need to click them together, Bryson. Don't you understand the first rule of Legos? It's so you can click another one into it and have a super carry-on.
No purpose, by the way. They serve no purpose. It's not extra storage, okay? It's just decoration to look like a Lego brick, and it would have fit if those weren't there. It's not fitting in there. And I'm like, this isn't quirky and funny anymore. Like, everyone's trying to get on the plane. Like, the social anxiety of everyone waiting behind me. I'm like, come on. I start just, like, jamming it in there. I'm like, come on, get
That's
in there.
embarrassing.
I'm like putting my back into it, right? I see it's like
It's
catching
not
on
going.
the top. I'm like punching the top of it. I'm like, come on.
Please, no, wait.
And finally, I managed to catch like the edge of it. I'm like, get in there! Just like shove it in, slam that thing closed, sit down as fast as I can, just avoid eye contact with all the people coming on the plane. I'm like, this.
Yo, whoever drew this video, I really like. Whoever drew this video did a great job. The facial expressions are really, really funny. Did Bugs credit them in the description? The team make videos happen. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Very good. That's funny.
Slam that thing closed, sit down as fast as I can, just avoid eye contact from all the people coming on the plane. I'm like, this is no longer funny or quirky or a conversation starter. This is just ruining my
Cringe.
life.
You do like
It's a cringersation
running,
starter.
jumping kick. Like a boom!
Get in there. It barely fit. I'm like,
The people on the plane are like, oh, look at this guy. He has a nice, like cute little Lego suitcase. And all of a sudden, you're like, get in here!
this one lady was like, oh my gosh, can I take a
My
picture?
kid has. No, I can't say that.
This one lady was like, oh my gosh, can I take a picture of your bag? My 9-year-old will love it. And I'm like, well,
No.
I think my airport story was marginally less embarrassing than yours, but only by a slight, just a little bit. Let's ask the audience, what is more embarrassing? Walking through an airport with a Lego suitcase or yourself 4 times? Vote down below.
Okay, I will give my rationale because I have an answer for this. Nate's story is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. However, it's a human thing that can happen to anyone. You can prepare the best that you possibly can, and you still might have the poopy underwear. However, Bryson's issue is completely caused by him doing something that is cringe. So therefore, the cringier, more embarrassing story is Bryson, in my opinion. That is my rating. But if you're a kid, then enjoy the Lego suitcase, guys. That is super chill. That's totally fine.
Vote down below.
This one's tough. This
This is a tough one.
Okay, so this next one, it's not so much an embarrassing thing that happened to me, but actually the time I embarrassed someone else.
Excellent. Love that.
So this is like 7th grade, and my school was known for just doing like assemblies throughout the year. And basically, like, an assembly would just be like the entire school goes to the gymnasium with like the bleachers set up, and the school kind of just does like fun activities. So this time for the assembly, they were doing a inflatable obstacle course race.
What?
Ooh.
What?
So my
Just for
friend Phil
fun?
and I were together, and we wanted to race each other in front of the entire school at the obstacle course. So they start calling people at random, and we raise our hands, and we get selected to go up against each other.
Okay.
At this age, being fast could get you things, okay?
Exactly.
Like, the fast kids were balling.
Ladies.
Ladies.
I know I'm fast. So with that in mind, like, even as good of friends as we were, you could tell that there was some competition between us for this race.
Both about to go hard.
So the race kicks off, and we're jumping through tubes.
Wow.
We're climbing under things.
Whoever drew this scene does not know what jumping through tubes looks like, because this is a high jump and or pole vault. This is not jumping through a tube, but it's okay. I understood.
We're jumping through tubes. We're climbing under things. And the crowd's going crazy.
They're going crazy.
They're cheering like crazy.
They think it is
this
so
is when
cool.
Phil gets to the last obstacle course to the finish line, which is this rock wall. And I was like, not today. Not
Get him.
today.
Yeah, embarrass this
so I
fool.
lunge at him, and I go to grab his pants to pull him off the rock wall.
Oh my.
And I pull his pants down in front of the entire school.
Cheeks out at the assembly.
Oh,
No, luckily it was...
Bro, if you do that, if you did that nowadays and it was a complete accident, they would treat you like you intentionally did it to ruin this person's life.
People treated me like a criminal because I killed somebody.
Listen, man, accidents happen, and you are lucky that this happened when it did.
Cheeks out at the assembly.
No, luckily it was just only the pants, so his underwear was just exposed to everyone.
But still.
The only problem, Bryson, it was Lego underwear.
Only the pants, so his underwear was just exposed to everyone.
But still, that's. Oh.
And he looks back at me, he's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you
Just
doing?
take the L like a normal person.
It was like this awkward moment between us where we kind of just like stopped racing each other. And I was like, you know what, bro? You won. Like, just climb on over, bro.
Yeah,
like,
let him win.
That's on me. Like, pull up your pants and go over and win, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That is tragic.
Yeah, even though he won, like, his aura didn't hold up by being the fastest because he got banned.
My brother Brody went to hang out with some of his other...
That is a double aura loss, I will say. Even though you did embarrass them, you both took an aura loss on that day. His probably went down further than yours, but that's still a hit. Because, I mean, people will still have the mental image of, yes, his underwear is down, but you are just hanging underneath. And you probably look just as cringe, if not more cringe. So, Nate, don't worry. You both lost aura.
Yeah, even though he won, like, his aura didn't hold up by being the fastest because he got banned.
My brother Brody went to hang out with some of his other friends when he was in high school, and they were all telling embarrassing stories. So everyone was taking a turn talking about it, like saying like, oh, this is so embarrassing. Blah, blah. And then this girl, like the popular girl, gets up and she's like, hey guys, what's up? I just don't really get embarrassed. Like, it just never happens. Like,
We'll
I just
see
don't
about
get
that.
embarrassed. And then her friend goes, oh, I know one.
Yeah!
And she's like, Claire, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
No.
Do not.
You thought you were better than us?
From my birthday party. Well, Nate, thank you so much for having me.
What? I wanted to hear it. Oh, no. Is there anything that is better than a friend who thinks they are too cool for school, and then their friend is like, actually, are you sure about that? Because you kind of fell off of a hippopotamus and then landed into a swimming pool full of elephants, you know. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? I wanted to see that moment. Also, who has more aura? Haminations or Bugs? As for what I think, here is my final review. When it comes to actual animations, Haminations definitely does have more aura as of right now. He's been doing it for a long time. His animations are so well done. The animation's great. He's been performing his scripts and whatnot for a long time, so he's a lot better at it than Bugs as of right now. But I will say, in this video, when we saw Bugs being his natural self and not talking like he's reading out a script, like, and then guys, you will not believe what happened next. Having him talk just like a bro like this, there is a lot of aura there. And I would say maybe he edges Haminations in the natural aura when they're actually being natural. As far as full animations, Haminations has more aura. In terms of bro chatting, BugsAnimations is a little more chill. And if you want to check for sure, here's the last Bugs video we did, and here is the Haminations playlist. If you have not seen all of these videos where I've checked out both of these people, make sure you check them out, okay? Here are both of their channels, and you decide for yourself who has more aura.